I don't know if this is actually I don't think it's an easy job at any age, but I know that when you're older, because we're like in our 50s, it's a little bit harder because you don't have as much like energy as you used to have. Good morning. So today we are at the property and we are going to get some footings ready, make some lines and get some footings. It's like we're doing last year all over again, but at a different place. In the meantime though, I have some stuff to bring with me. Bugs. I don't know if you've heard of these. These are the greatest invention. Thermocells. They're amazing. Cupper's collar. And it's a vibration collar, not a static collar, just so you're clear. And we're going to go out there. Yeah, because on this land we've got deer and, as you already saw, kittens, which we have still not seen again since. And bunnies. Probably a lot more, but that's all we've seen. And again, this is to my family who always says, I don't love Boomer. I don't know why they say that. I dragged his bed out here. That's his little waterproof mat. Protective cover. Keep his bed clean so he can still come in the house. Come on, Boomer. The thing that kills me about Boomer is that it takes him just so long to get anywhere. I called him. He's coming. He's stuck. Boomer.
We're just laying out where the Seacans are going to go so we can eventually put in some footings and pour the concrete and have them on those. We squared it all off and measured everything out from the fence lines for the proper distance from the fence line and squared to the rest of this.
Now we got to go to the other side. You know in life when they tell you that you're never going to use math again? It's a lie. All I do is use math. On the inside? Right now, Mitch is doing math. That's what I said, that he was going to be doing math. Math is hard though, especially when it's 28 degrees outside. Celsius, ooh, that is one I know. 28 degrees Celsius is actually 82 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the only one I know, that's how I gauge life.
So we're 52 feet front to back. 52 divided by 4 is 13. 13 times 3 is 39. 13 times 5 is 65. So if we measure out 39 feet along the front, come to this back corner, it should be 65 feet to do that.
If your math is right.
3, 4, 5 triangle. If my math is correct.
That's the big math. I mean, I know the roots, like the things of triangles, but that's his math, not my math. My math is quarter cup, 3/4 cup, that kind of math.
That's good, right here. Hang on. That's probably the closest thing to a mallet, eh?
A redneck hammer. You're literally using an anvil.
It's actually a chunk of railroad rail. Okay.
That's where you need me holding? So if I understand this right, each half triangle should make a perfect square. We'll see. Or a perfect rectangle. Just everything matches up. So we're good?
Math. Who knew math would ever help? Right?
I did.
Math is always good. I thought we were going to have to adjust it a little bit, but it was literally dunk. Perfect.
It's literally your notepad.
Yeah, it's my notepad. What else are you going to write on? Paper?
Can't burn that.
All right. 52, 52, 61, 61, 39. I think we're doing good.
Because now you should be able to put stakes along the line.
Well, now we can put in where the Seacans or where the posts need to be. Oh.
So over there, all the way to there, is where the Seacans are going to be. Little Seacan Garage.
8, 16, 2 more stakes. I think I'm going to grind this.
This edge right here, that's what you get when you waste not, want not. And he wants to grind that off so it's not so dangerous. I think it's fair to say a lot of my time is spent waiting for Mitch so I can film the stuff for historical reference. Just so we're clear on that. Behind the lens.
Pardon?
I think you owe someone an apology.
Copper? What about your hammer?
This is a good hammer.
It is a good hammer.
And you just replaced it with a piece of scrap.
This is a mallet. Hammer. That's precision. This is just for stomping stuff into the ground. There's a difference.
I don't think I could have a comfier spot. So it's super hot outside. I don't know if I said it already, but it's 28 degrees. I know I did, because it's so hot. I love it. But I'm in the shade. Mitch is partly in the shade right now, but there's nothing I can really do, so this makes no sense. You're partly in the shade?
Yeah.
So it makes no sense for me to just wait out in the sun to watch him. So I'm sitting here with Boomer and Copper in the super comfy bed with my yard tea. So Mitch makes this lemon balm, thyme, oregano, usually mint, and some bergamot. All stuff that we grow in our garden at home. Simmers it in a big pot. Then he lets it cool. If you can kind of see, can't really see that. Oops, that's liquid gold there. And so we just put a little bit of honey in it, and it's our yard tea. Put that in growlers. It is delicious. Come and have your yard tea in the shade and have a 5-minute break. Nice.
It's nice and cool on the ground here.
It is. It's like 5 degrees cooler.
I would almost say 10.
10? It's a dog's life right now we're living, hey? This is what happens when your kids are all grown up and you become empty nesters. We're not quite empty nesters, but...
We're sweeping out the shells. Okay, Boomer, we'll finish off the tea, get back to work. Okay,
Let's go.
steak time. Just like Wesley Snipes in Blade, we're gonna go dry some steaks.
These are all the steaks that Mitch cut, but since I wasn't here, it didn't get filmed. So that's that. We all know how to run a table saw. So now we're gonna go and use them. Careful, I don't have gloves on.
32. Why don't you have PPE on? Yeah.
I don't know.
Time for another break, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe another iced yard tea.
that sounds great. I think what you said was that the stakes are not high. Come on.
The stakes are not high. Well, we didn't get started till late. And we kind of took lunch and some breaks. Too hot to
Because
work
it's hot.
straight through.
Ouch.
Okay, grid is done. 25 stakes for 25 posts.
25 posts to auger tomorrow.
How's your muscles? Is your little ointment pad working?
I was literally in the grocery store yesterday. I ran into someone I knew and she was like, "What's that patchouli smell?" And I'm like, "It's me. I have Chinese medicated ointment. I'm ointment old." She's just like, "I was just wondering." Ew. Okay.
You're
All right, so the grid is done. Now we build the boxes for the
Yeah.
holes so that we can visually see everything much better.
We'll do a count of how many we need of each size and start ripping boards.
Looks good.
Sound good, boss?
This is actually bigger than our current house. The house that we live in is smaller than this grid layout for the garage.
Way smaller.
Why are we building a garage so big again? Reuben.
So we can actually store stuff underneath instead of out in the yard.
Yes, I know. There's our yard tea.